Hello everyone, I am Vinashri Gaurang Kakade, working as a lecturer in Brahmadev Dada Mane Polytechnic from a computer department. Today I am going to teach you the subject Advanced Computer Network. The subject is for a 5th semester of a CM and have a 70 marks theory paper, 30 marks personal assessment and 25 marks external assessment. The first unit of this subject is a network layer and a protocols. Points covered in this unit are as follows. The 1.1 is the network layer, 1.2 IPv4 addresses, 1.3 classical addressing, 1.4 classless addressing, 1.5 special addresses, 1.6 NAT, that is network address translation, 1.7 IPv4, 1.8 fragmentation, 1.9 options, 1.10 option types, 1.11 ICMP-PV4, 1.12 error reporting messages, 1.13 query messages, 1.14 debugging tools, 1.15 mobile IP and 1.16 VPN, and the weightage of this unit is at 12 marks. The introduction about the network layer. A network layer is responsible for carrying the packet from the source all the way to the destination. Also, it is responsible for host-to-host delivery. A network layer has a higher responsibility than the data link layer. The data link layer is only supposed to move the frames from one end of the wire to the other end. The next point is the position of the network layer. In OSI reference model, the position of the network layer is of a third position, and the network layer receives the services from a data link layer and provides services to the transport layer. In a given diagram, it shows the position of the network layer. The next point is the network layer duty. The given diagram shows the duties of the network layer. There are 5 duties of the network layer. First one is the internetworking, second one is the addressing, third one is the routing, fourth one packetizing, and fifth one is the fragmenting. And all these 5 duties we will see one by one. Now we will see one by one the network layer duties. First one is the internetworking. It provides the logical connection between different types of a network. Second one is the addressing. Addressing to identify each device on the internet uniquely and uniquely define the connection of a computer to the internet universally. For example, telephone system. Third one is the routing. There are multiple routes are available and network layer decide which route is to be taken and depends upon the various criteria. Fourth one is the packetizing. Network layer receives the packet from upper layer protocol and encapsulates them to form new packets. This is called as a packetizing. Network layer protocol, that is IP, does this job of a packetizing. Fifth one is the fragmenting. Each router decapsulates the IP datagram from the received frame. Then the datagram is processed and encapsulated in another frame. Next point is the introduction about the IPv4 addresses, that is the IP addresses. Each computer connected to the internet should be identified uniquely. This identifier is called internet address, that is IP address. The host and routers on internet have a unique IP address. The current version of IP address is IPv4. The IPv4 address is 32-bit address. Each IP address defines only one connection to the internet, and at any given time, no two devices connected to the internet can have the same IP address. But if a device is connected to the internet via two connections through two different networks, then it can have two different IP addresses. All the IPv4 addresses are 32-bit long, and they are used in the source address and destination address fields of the IP header. The IP addresses for host are assigned by the network administrator. For internet, it has to be obtained from the Network Information Center. Next point, address space. Address space is defined the total number of addresses used by the protocol. If n number of bits are used for defining an address space will be 2 raised to n addresses. For IPv4, n is 32 bits. Hence, the address space is 2 raised to 32 bit. Next is the notations. There are 3 different notations: binary notation, dotted decimal notation, and hexadecimal notation. The dotted decimal notation is most commonly used. It makes IPv4 more compact and easy to read. Next point, dotted decimal notation. In a dotted decimal notation, each 32-bit IPv4 addresses is grouped into groups of 8 bits, each separated by decimal points, that is dots. So it is called as a dotted decimal notation. Each 8-bit group is then converted into an equivalent decimal number, which is shown in the above diagram. Each octet or byte can take values between 0 and 25. So therefore, IPv4 addresses in the dotted decimal notation has a range from 0.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. Now we will see the IPv4 address format. The below diagram shows the format of an IPv4 address. A 32-bit IPv4 address consists of two parts. The first part is called as net ID, that is network identification, which identifies a network on the internet, and the second part is called as the host ID, which identifies a host on that network. The figure shows the IPv4 address format, and the net ID and host IDs are variable lengths, which is depending upon class of the address.